Welcome back, everyone. If you're wondering why every coach you've ever met talks about mindset, well, it's because that's where the real shift happens. So let's break it down. Think of your mindset as the lens where you imbue your entire life through every story you tell yourself, every I'm not good enough, I can't change, I always mess it up. That's not the truth. That's the mindset talking. Now, when it comes to mindset, it affects every part of your life. Every single detail. It's that little annoying voice in the back of your head where it says that it's not enough. And it says the self-doubt is keeping you protected by allowing your fear to run your life. And here's the magic. Once you shift that lens, everything looks different. Relationships, money, confidence, love, parenting, success. Whether you are working as a fitness coach, a business mentor, a life strategist, they're all helping you shift one thing, your mindset. Now, it's easy to sit there and focus on just one. Yes, you can get a mindset coach or a life coach, or you can get a love coach. You can get someone who strictly does business. You can strictly get someone who does what you are focusing on, the specialty. But until you change the mindset and the story that you are telling yourself, none of it's going to matter. None of it. None of it. I remember back in 2018 being in my low point and realizing that everything I was telling myself wasn't the story that I wanted. And it wasn't the story that my life was going to be. I know growing up, because all parents tell their little kids this, you can do and you can be anything that you want to be. While many people fail short on that belief and they think that there's realistic expectations, the reality is there's not. There's no secret guidebook to how to do something. There are just figuring out ways to problems, to solve them, to get to where you want to go. Now, you want to be a neurosurgeon, yes. You're going to go through school and you're going to go through college. But there's no one set school to go to. There's no one set path that you can do. There's no one specific program to go through. And until you recognize that your mind, which is the most powerful thing that you have, needs help, then you're going to kind of just go in circles. And for the longest time, I did too. I loved the idea of just waking up, and if I work hard, I'm going to get where I'm going to be, and I want to be. And I never wanted the super rich lifestyle. I never wanted the bougie cars. I never cared about labels. I never cared about anything. Even to this day, I prefer to shop at thrift stores just for the sheer fact of, one, it's good for the environment. Two, the uniquity of possibilities that you can have. While some people look down on it, I prefer to think of it as a good thing. And that's all in my mindset. My mindset has changed dramatically. It went from a young woman who was filled with self-doubt and was constantly hard on herself and never felt worthy or enough, to now, fast forward, I'm on my second marriage. I have 4 amazing children, and I get to help and have the freedom to help people like you. And I make my own schedule. I get to have something that I never thought was possible because I always thought I would be working. And it is because of my mindset shift that I have attracted my dream, my true love, like that perfect person I envisioned. Like, I have that now. And it's funny to look back, and I want you to do this too, is to think about your life. And I'll touch on this on the next video too. But when it comes to your mindset, when you're telling something to yourself, if you're serious about change, just don't look for a new plan. Go look at your current mindset and start picking it apart. Like, imagine all your thoughts are on like a buffet. And so you're going to go through and you get to pick which ones are working for you and which one you don't. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and say you have a bad mindset about your clothes, like I said, thrift stores. You know how the amount of compliments I get on my outfits, the amount of people who say I am so put together. Little do they know, I just got it for like $1 off a rack. But it's all about the confidence in the story I'm telling myself. I could choose to sit and tell myself the story I used to, which was only poor people shop at thrift stores, or that I won't look as classy or as good if I don't wear name brands. But my mindset has changed. And because of that, it has changed the way the world perceives me, because I am in charge of the response. So what story are you telling yourself, and what mindset is keeping you stuck? Finding your power means digging deep. It means asking the hard questions. And it means, as much as you don't want to say it with me. It's all my fault. But that's a good thing. Because when you take accountability for the fact that everything that happens in your life is on you, then you have gained your power back. And that is what I want you to focus on today. Now, mindset can be the little thoughts in your head. It could be the way you're speaking to yourself. It could be the way that you're speaking to others. Your mindset is how you respond. Let's say you're stuck in traffic. Okay? You're stuck in traffic today, and all you can think about is how late you are going to be. Now, you can choose to say that's a negative mindset, but let's Pollyanna it and find a positive thing about it. You're going to get there safely. There's probably a good reason. Maybe you just missed being in an accident. When you start to learn to shift the way you're thinking, you start to gain it back. You get your power back. You get that confidence. You get that, hey, the small wins, like, I just changed something. And the best thing is, not everyone has to be aware of it. Like, earlier today, I'm typically not one for going to mom groups, which I'm really trying to break out of my shell. I took my youngest to a mommy and me reading book, like, thing at a local library. I am so proud of myself for stepping out of that comfort zone, for changing my mindset, saying that everyone was going to judge me, and they didn't. The fact is, I took my power back, and so can you. In the last video, I challenged you to do something uncomfortable. Now, I want you to reframe a thought in your head that shapes your mindset. This can be from your clothing. It can be from being stuck in traffic and the way you think about being stuck in traffic. It can be anything. And you know what the most amazing thing is? You have the power to change it. So get out there and change it. Talk to you later.